Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
It's Joey.
Hey, how you doing?
Don't.
Hi guys, this is Yashasvi Chaturvedi. Honestly, I can't ever let go of this Joey's dialogue ever in my life. So Friends was my first ever sitcom. Imagine its first episode released in 1994, and even after 26 years, it has absolutely no dent over its popularity. I think it has just even grown over these years. And you must be wondering, why is it so? So the reason is, drum rolls, comedy. Comedy is an evergreen plot. Or should I say, it's a golden plot that doesn't turn into copper? It is a plot which begins with a lot of characters. The hero and heroine can't get together, while everyone else thinks that they should get together. And unfortunately, something foolish keeps them apart. And misunderstandings cause a series of humorous situations. Sometimes the problem is one character's fault, and that character is in love with someone else. Other times, the problem is no one's fault. But either way, there is confusion, miscommunication, and a lot of frustration. And well, all of this is not said by me, but by Christopher Booker's books, The 7 Basic Plots. So today in this video, we are going to talk about 5 amazing comedies. First is Scientific Men by Manu Joseph. It is a funny Indian satire and also a love story set up in a scientific institution. So there's this person, Ayan Mani, who's a Dalit from Mumbai slums. He's just trying to keep up his game in front of all his Brahmin scientist friends, and all this while he's just trying to prove it to them that his son is a genius. And on the other hand, his wife has drowned herself into daily soaps, and her only motive in life is to protect her son from evil eyes. Else there's a love story where a smart, talented, young scientist girl falls in love with a fat old scientist man, and they have an affair. All in all, it was a good time reading this book. The observations made by Manu Joseph in this book are so accurate that they make you pause and think. Also, it was his debut novel. So go and try reading this one. Second is Playboy of the Western World by James Finch. Hold on, don't relate to the term playboy in its recent time, because I did and I was disappointed. All in all, it is a classic drama where people are pleased by Christie for killing his own father. He is bestowed with love and so much success right after he commits a crime. Women think that he is the most suitable match for them. All in all, it is embedded in its flirtatious moves. I think the fact that women fall for bad boys was proved by Singe.
Third one is Bossy Pants by Tina Fey.
What makes this one an interesting read is the fact that it is an autobiographical comedy. She reveals everything from her youthful days as a vicious nerd to her duty at Saturday Night Live. From her passionately half-hearted pursuit of physical beauty to her being a mother and eating things off the floor. From a one-sided college romance to her almost fatal honeymoon. Fourth is Naked by David Sedaris. This novel is composed of essays and playwrights detailing David's early complicated life. It shows large real-life issues such as David coming to terms with his homosexuality, and the death of his mother due to cancer is shown in a humorous way. The last and fifth novel is The Diary of a Nobody by George Grossmith and Whedon Grossmith. He is not somebody. He's different, and that he wants to tell through his diary. Charles Pooter, the name always cracks me up, is a clerk in the city of London and writes hilarious details about his everyday life during the Great Victorian Age. So friends, that's all from my side on the comic genre with my favorite books. And yes, don't forget to tell me about your favorite comic books in the comment section below.